Ball to the left wing. Bounce pass inside. Ball nearly stolen by Chris Clay.
Yep, they're going to get Clay on the call.
Get Clay on the foul. Do we happen to see who happened to make that first three-point shot?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
So going to that, Chris Clay gets the first.
Oh, yeah, the first three-point shot was made by number 5.
So Anthony Tucker. That's what I thought it was. Yeah. All right. So 3-2, early timeout early in this game, but knocking down the three-pointer is an important detail about this starting off in this game. So when we're looking at the overall scope of how the Falcons need to play tonight, the Falcons need to focus and handle the waves. The Falcons are, if nobody understands, in Class 3A, they are classified as number 1 starting off the season on the first rankings that came out earlier this week. So that lets you know that this is a team that a lot of folks believe have the ability to get to the state again.
Yep.
And when you're number 1 and you start off with the loss and they still vote you number 1 over teams that have 4 or 5 wins before you, that tells you automatically what the expectation is for this team. Ball is inbounded now to Preston Dukes. In and out on that three-point shot. Rebound pulled down there by Wilkes. Barrett now has it. Barrett drives down the lane, loses it. So on the other end, a little stop-and-go action. Christopher Clay trying to get another one. Gets another tie-up down there. It's going to be a tie-up, and it will be Eagle ball.
A lot of turnovers early on.
Yes, going to work right there overall. So, going to inbound the ball. Christopher Clay deflected. Clay goes for it. Clay looking like Russell Westbrook right to the lane.
Nice
he gets
play
the steal and the deal.
Nice play by the man Clay.
Mama call him Clay.
I'm going to call him Clay.
I'm going to call him Clay. Going to work. Working the ball around the perimeter. Smothering defense. Three-point shot.
Rims out.
Rebound by Amari Barrett.
That's Goins.
Oh, that was Goins with the rebound. So
they look so much alike. They both got their hair braided.
So Goins coming up with the rebound
by Barrett.
On the other end, Christopher Clay gets it over to Wilkes inside to Holman. Holman, when he goes to battle against Dukes. Holman throws it out. Amari Barrett ball fakes over to Clay. Into the corner to Goins.
Somebody need to get in the paint.
Clay working the ball around the perimeter. Goins.
Ball down in the low post.
To Holman. Holman wheels inside.
Oh, block.
Nice job. Block there by Dukes.
Yep. I don't know how tall Dukes is. He's like here about 6'9", 6'8", 6'9".
So going to work now. Dukes setting up a screen. Trying to create some space for Tucker. Tucker turns and fires again. Kisses it off the glass
for a 3-ball.
So Anthony Tucker with 2 threes in the first, and the Falcons are down by 2. So they're going to have to identify the airspace on Tucker. Christopher Clay on the right wing. Bounce pass inside to the cutting Amari Barrett.
Nice Barrett.
Who drops the biscuit in the basket.
Yeah, nice double cut.
Amari Barrett with the Falcon high 4:27 to go. And turnover on the edge line there. Nice job by Brendan Goins there.
Right.
Braylon Goins forcing the turnover there.
We talked about that, right? He didn't really jam up on the ball, but what he did do, he did squeeze, the Harding Charter Prep player to the sideline, and the ball touched the line.
Amari Barrett inbounded past to Wilkes, who's fouled, going high up off the glass. He will shoot 2. Team foul number 1 coming up for Harding Charter. So Wilkes to the line shooting 2. Eager to see if Wilkes can improve from what he had done in that first game. He had a difficult first game at the free throw line.
Yep, but
I will say this. Wilkes got hot down the stretch. The team doesn't go to overtime unless he scores the team's last 7 points.
Yeah.
Because Amari Barrett had fouled out in the waning moments of that game. They needed every bit of Wilkes they could get. And Wilkes knocks down that shot. So Wilkes goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Falcons now back up top, 8-6. Across the timeline, screen coming. Falcons maintain man-to-man defense. Good job by Barrett, cutting off airspace. And they're going to smother him. And he's going to step on the end line, and it will be Falcon basketball. Turnover there by the Eagles.
Hey, another thing that I've noticed about this team, Mo, this Millwood team, they're all wearing the same shoes. That's huge.
Going to work, Wilkes. 4 3. What a shot there by Isaiah Wilkes. Shot it from the top of the key.
Ball turnover. It looked like it's Falcons.
So it looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout called here by the Eagles. And let's talk about, you want to talk about uniform look and one mindset and one main.
Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, but very rare these days to see it that way.
That's right. I mean, everyone in their individualism, which I think is the anti-team basketball. People want to have their different shoes or whatnot, but this team they're all wearing the same shoe. And for me as a coach, as an old coach, that tells me that those guys in their mind, they're agreeing on something. And they're coming together and they're saying, hey, we want to be team first.
Now, Isaiah Wilkes off to a quick hot start here. He's got 5 in the quarter. Amari Barrett has 4 in the quarter. And the Falcons have just been sensational in applying the defensive pressure. Christopher Clay ball fakes, drives down Main Street, kicks it out.
He didn't have to. He should have just taken the runner right there. He should have just pulled up, taken that 10-foot jump shot.
11-6 is the score. Falcons up by 5, 3:45 to go. Amari Barrett getting the call. Isaiah Wilkes with the handoff. Over to Clay. Clay inside to Holman. Holman dumps it down low to Amari Barrett, who tries to finish with the reverse.
Yes, he does. He goes to the other side of the rim.
And gets it in there. Corey Holman with the nice assist from the big man.
Yes, sir. Not bad. Getting the ball down on the block, trying to see if he can work it a little bit or if he can drop a dime.
Ball in the corner now.
Uh-oh. Something happened.
There's going to be a little contact underneath. We're going to
ball
call the foul on Goins there. Team foul number 2. So Isaiah Wilkes comes out for a breather right now. And into the game comes last game's, even though they lost, the star of the game, Jonathan Van Buren. Bounce pass inside. Little stop and pop action. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Barrett. Barrett gets it up to Van Buren with the spin move. Kicks to the outside. Goins for 3. Shot no good. Back.
Rebound Van Buren again.
Van Buren with the tap. Amari Barrett tracks it down. Ball in the hands of Barrett. Back to Clay. Coach Williams is trying to get the team to change and shift around. And Clay tries to get it off the glass. Shot no good there by Clay. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Ball nearly stolen there. Back tap by Van Buren. JVB. 13-6 is the score. 2:37 to go before the end of the first period. Ball back in the hands of Tucker. Tucker has all of the Eagle points. Cross court. Into the game with the runner. Shot no good. And he gets the kiss off the glass that time.
Yes, he does.
Nice job on that one. You just got into the game was number 24, Johan Marin. Turnover by the Falcons on that. Van Buren comes away with the steal that time.
Yep. Bodies are flopping all over the floor now.
So team foul number 2 coming your way for Harding Charter. So Christopher Clay comes out of the game and enter this game, Josiah Mays. So now coming across the timeline goes Goins. Goins with the bounce pass over to Mays. Mays gets it inside to Holman. Holman wheels and deals in the lane and draws the foul.
Yeah, but he made a great move. I was hoping that he was going to at least take that foul with him to the basket for maybe a 3-point play there.
Foul's going to be called against Dukes. Team foul number 3, but he's sending Holman to the line shooting 2. Millwood has 2 team fouls so far. Holman with nice touch there. 14-8. So Holman. Holman knocks down. Nope, he misses the second one.
Yeah,
and stepping on the end line there, Goins ends up standing out of bounds, trying to control the rebound.
It'll be Harding Charter Prep's basketball.
1:49 to go. Tucker with the ball, being pressed by Mays. Tucker kicks it out. 3-point shot attempt, rebound.
Long rebound.
Controlled by the Eagles. Nearly tapped free there by JVB. Contact in the lane. They're going to call an offensive foul.
The big man taking the charge.
So that foul is going to be called that time. Looks like on Daniel Gregg on the offensive foul. So Holman comes out for a breather, and not entering the game is Javier Richards. Goins bringing the ball up the timeline. DJ Hillman at the scorer's table set to check in on the next timeout for the Eagles, or ball stoppage. Van Buren over to Mays. Mays, bounce pass over to Barrett. Barrett swings it over to Mays. Up fake, and they're going to call Mays for traveling on that.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that call.
I think it was a full stop. It wasn't a stop pause. So I think that was a legitimate one. So Tucker comes out of the I don't agree with that call. I think his move was legitimate. I thought he was legit on what he did.
Yeah.
Pass over the top.
Van Buren with the tap. Backside.
So Richards comes up with the steal that time.
They got numbers.
So Goins going to swing it to the outside. The ball's going to be tapped out of bounds by Hillman.
Goins
should be Falcons' ball.
Goins he's in the paint, right? It's a simple little 7-8 foot jumper. He skip passes it to the edge for a 3-ball. No reason for that. Pull up, take the runner, take the jump shot. We gotta commentate the mid-range jump shot back into existence here.
Going to work now, Mays.
Turnover.
Steal by Hillman.
Yes, sir.
Hillman drives in the lane, and looks like the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, or is it going to be contact? So it will be Harding Charter Prep ball, but nice job by Hillman on the steal there. Hillman's going to throw it in. Marin into the lane. Amari Barrett with the rebound. He throws it up to Mays. Mays tries to get it up. Mays misses that one.
Yeah, he was off balance. Oh, that would almost was
ball in the hands of Hillman. Hillman in the lane. Fires to Marin, cutting to the basket. He can't get it to fall. And this time Richards went up to try and make a play on it.
Who's the foul on? Oh, wow.
So Goins getting called with the foul. Team foul number 3.
How many for Goins?
That's his number 2 for Goins.
Okay.
So Goins is probably going to come out, and Isaiah Wilkes is going to return with 32.8 seconds to go. In the corner, being covered by Mays. Stop by Hillman.
Ooh, beautiful mid-range jumper.
Contested shot by Hillman, and he knocks it down.
And it was a mid-ranger.
Hillman with his first 2 of the game. Working the ball around the perimeter now. Into the lane goes Barrett. Pulls up for just inside the free throw line. Isaiah Wilkes went up to try and get it.
Yeah, he tried to alley it. He just should have just came down with the ball.
4 seconds. Into the
a
lane. 3-point shot as time expires is no good. Shot by Hillman. 14-10. But 14-10 is the score in a very entertaining first quarter.
Yes, it has been.
So, Gary, your thoughts about it at the end of 1?
Well, I would say that, again, because I'm such a true believer in paint touches, you get in the paint, you take that shot. No need to skip pass it out, for a 3-ball. That's just not, to me, where the higher percentage shots are. I love how the Falcons are playing defensively, and I also love how Charter Prep is firing back and doing the necessary things to stay in the game. So, again, we're going to see this game is still kind of settling in, but we'll see how it works itself out moving forward.
Now, Harding Charter Prep in the first quarter shot 4 of 11, 36% in the 2 of 6 from 3, and that's really what's kept them close. Anthony Tucker broke out with 2 3-pointers to start the game for Harding Charter Prep with 6 points. So overall, they've had 5 rebounds, 1 block, and 3 steals, but no trips to the free throw line for the Eagles. For Millwood, on the other hand, Millwood has shot 5 of 10 in the first quarter, 1 of 2 from 3, 50% overall, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75%. Millwood also in the first quarter, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. So back to live action now. Isaiah Wilkes. Christopher Clay is back in the game now. Javier Richards, Isaiah Wilkes, and Jonathan Van Buren are on the floor right now.
Nice move by Van Buren.
So Van Buren in the lane and gets back to work as he did early on in the last game. 16-10 game. Millwood up by 6.
Yep.
Across the timeline goes Hillman.
Man up defense. Up, loose ball.
So Barrett harassing. He says it's off his shoe. He can't sell that one.
Yep.
Doing his Wheel of Fortune. He'd like to buy a vowel. Wasn't able to get one there. So trying to get the ball around. Ball in the hands of Hillman. Hillman hands off to Marin. Marin with the runner. Shot no good. Rebound Barrett. On the other end, follow up in by Richards. So 18-10 is the score, 6:57 to go. Bounce pass over to Hillman. Hillman steps into a deep three-point shot. Back rim's no good. Richards causing it.
Van Buren on the rebound.
By Van Buren. Christopher Clay draws contact.
He didn't get a call.
So I don't know if the foul was afterwards or is it going to be on Christopher Clay?
It is going to be on Clay. He got a foul from the ground.
So Christopher Clay getting a foul, his second foul. Christopher Clay is looking for the foul that did not get called when he drove in.
Right.
Tucker returns to the game. And checking out goes DJ Rowe. And also returning the game for the Eagles, Preston Dukes is also back in. Hillman comes out instead, and they keep in DJ Rowe.
Yeah, Presley looked like he's checking into the game.
So Mark Presley is in while Christopher Clay comes out. Falcons up by 8, 6:39 to go. Having our first chance to look at Mark Presley this season. Coming across the timeline is Tucker.
Another one of those football players.
So Presley.
They got the switch down in the low post.
So now going to work. Going to try and work the ball inside the Dukes, but no one's looking for him. The big man from the Eagles. And now trying to get the ball inside. They do. Double team by the Falcons. Turn and fire.
Nice heads up play there by Barrett.
Van Buren with the rebound. Falcon, and he pushes the ball.
He turns it over.
Now he's going to turn it over on the steal. And on the other end, driving to the basket, drawing
Presley's
contact. And it looks like Anthony Tucker's going to go back to the free throw line shooting 2.
Yeah, Presley's going to get that call.
Foul's going to be called on Presley. Falcons' second foul of the quarter. Early on, we're barely 2 minutes into the period, so the Falcons have to be leery not to give an easy opportunity for the Eagles to get back in the game. First shot is no good. And this is the first opportunity of the night at the free throw line for the Eagles. And Tucker misses them both.
Nice rebound by Presley.
Woo! And nice on the other end, gliding to the basket and contact. Score it! As Isaiah Wilkes glides to the basket for point number 7 on the night for him. Nice. Back to the free throw line.
Nice recognition by Wilkes. He saw the breakdown. The defense was trailing just a little bit. He turned on the Jets and got there.
DJ Rowe being called with the foul for the Eagles. Isaiah Wilkes back at the free throw line. And Isaiah Wilkes knocks it down. Substitutions coming in. Van Buren comes out of the game and having another opportunity to look at a football player. Gabriel Bivens is in the game for the first time today.
Big Biv in the game.
Javier Richards with the steal.
Stolen.
And he gets the deal.
Nicely done by Javier Richards.
23-10. is the score. And the ball's going to be stolen that time by Wilkes.
Nice pressure by
Wilkes throws it
Presley.
up to Amari Barrett, and he scores. Gliding to the basket off the Isaiah Wilkes assist. Timeout being called by Harding Charter Prep.
25-10.
Falcons have come out with a burst with an 11-0 run to start the second right now. And that energy has been infectious no matter what lineup we're seeing in. We've seen Bivens come in the game. Haven't had a chance to really look at Presley coming in, having an instant impact on the defensive end, rebounding. And it's just been really, really good for the Falcons right now. They're in a rhythm and a flow.
Yeah. Let me tell you, one thing that I like about this team, they got about 11 or 12 guys who can play. I mean, like as in play. There's not a lot of drop-off, even though that we know that Barrett and Wilkes, those are your go-daddies. But these other guys that are coming in, like Presley and Clay and Javier, and these guys just bring that additional depth to where you can go 11, 12 deep, and that just wears teams down.
All right, going to work right now. Falcons extending full court pressure right now. Hillman has returned to the game in for the Eagles. He's being pressured. Gets the ball inside to Dukes. Dukes with the spin move inside. Can't get it to fall, but he drew contact and will go to the free throw line.
Yep, that was actually a pretty good play given everything that the Falcons were deploying there defensively. Not only were they ball pressuring, they started off man, and then they're trapping on the wings, and then they're rotating it away, and you got to find that open man. It's not a given, right? And so, and then on top of that, they bait you into making that cross-court pass to that open man, and they got a guy sitting there to rob the lane and go the other way with it. It makes it real hard, and they do a great job of hustling.
Bivens fouled Preston Dukes. He goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
Nice rebound by Barrett.
So Barrett gets it. Wilkes stops, pops, just outside with a toe on the line.
Yeah.
It's going to be a jump ball situation.
Would have liked to have seen them on that possession press it a little bit more. They had a 3-on-2 look, right? There was no reason there to just pull the 3 ball when you could have simply just kept pressing. Someone would have come off to take the ball, and there should have been someone open.
Whoa, Barrett with the steal. And Barrett
he loses.
Going to get fouled there.
He gets fouled.
So Amari Barrett, again, about DJ Hillman, he just ripped him at half court and drove to the basket. Hard foul there by Hillman, but it's all good. The officials are talking about it because we've got to ask yourself, was it really a basketball play?
Yeah, well, he was fouled and he was kind of grabbed, and Wilkes is making the argument that, hey, you know what, I think that might have been an intentional. And Coach is also saying the same thing. Hey, that looked like an intentional to me. You got to think about the players.
So Barrett misses the free throw. He gets one more. 25-11 is the score. Barrett front rims that one, and Bivens tracks it down.
Yep, Millwood keeps possession. Oh, 2-on-1.
So inside, Presley with the reverse.
Nice move by Presley.
Falcons extend the lead. And that's Bivens with the steal. Gets it up. Isaiah Wilkes goes with the left hand. Bivens with the rebound. Swings it back out to Barrett and reset. Javier for 3. He can't get it to fall. Throws it up to Hillman. Hillman goes to the basket. Can't get it to fall.
Rebound.
Dukes can't get the rebound. Javier Richards does.
Oh!
And Wilkes tries to throw down the hammer. No good. Presley has it. Presley over to Wilkes. Wilkes stops. Pops for 3. Shot no
Barrett
good.
On the rebound.
Barrett with the rebound. Throws it back up top. Wilkes recovers.
Coach says, hey, hold up. Did we get a whistle? We got an injured player.
So we got a technical foul called against Hillman here. So again, it got emotional ever since that foul took place.
Oh, 2 technical fouls.
So we have a foul.
So they're going to be 2 technical fouls.
So the foul's going to be, we got 2 technical fouls. So a technical foul has been called against Mark Presley, and a technical foul has been called against Harding Charter, against Hillman. So shooting the first technical foul will be Isaiah Wilkes. Isaiah Wilkes knocks down the first free throw. Isaiah Wilkes with 9 first-half points. And the second one is no good for Wilkes. So the officials are conversing here on the sideline here. So we had 2 technical fouls. Okay, we had a common foul.
Okay, 2 fouls.
Well,
not 2 techs, but 2 fouls.
Yes, that's what we ended up having here, because we would have seen free throws on. We had 2 common fouls and then 1 technical foul. So Harding Charter Prep has 4 team fouls now. So going to work now. Isaiah Wilkes pulls up for 3, shot no good. The ball goes out of bounds.
He did his version of SGA on that one. No passes. He just brought it up there, moved it around, and took a 3.
I don't know if that's a fair comment to compare SGA to that.
Yeah,
SGA.
I've seen many a times where SGA comes up floor.
Well, we know about isolation.
Don't pass it to nobody.
All right. Ball's going to go off the legs of Tucker.
But, you know, he get paid multi-millions to do that, too.
And also, it's isolation ball. I would dare to ask you, who else would you like the ball in the hands of?
But I'd like to see
MVP.
I'd like to see at least one that gun pass. You know, one pass, just one, Mo.
Okay, all right. You know, you'll see it. It's there. Going to work right now. Tucker's going to throw it back up top to Marin. Marin, 3-point shot coming up from Ferguson.
Presley on the foul.
And so Presley going to be called with the foul here. And that will be shooting 3. Wow, he fouled him shooting 3. So Kobe Ferguson to the line shooting 3. Falcons lead 28-11.
3:18 remaining before the half.
First shot is good by Ferguson. Ferguson knocks down number 2. And he knocks down. It goes 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Nice job by Kobe Ferguson. And too much heat on the pass there, intended that time for Jonathan Van Buren, had checked into the game. Mari Barrett's going to be called for the foul there.
Yeah, that's cheap foul. Barrett needs to just stay back and push that ball to one side or the other. Instead now, looks like they're going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
2 fouls. So back at the free throw line is Kobe Ferguson. 3 points in the quarter. And he knocks that one down. And he misses the second one. But they get their own rebound.
Barrett on the rebound.
So Barrett picks up the rebound on the next miss. Turnover.
Bivens mishandled.
Now Tucker bounce pass to the corner. Inside. Turning and firing by the big man there, Preston Dukes can't get it to fall, and Gabriel Bivens fights for it. Jump ball situation, it will be Falcon basketball.
Bivens getting quite a few minutes so far in the first half.
Yeah, the same. Actually, Mark Presley still has more
minutes than
because Presley's still on the floor.
Yeah, Bivens is still out there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But still, Presley was on the floor first.
Yeah,
going to work. Amari Barrett on the top, right wing. Jonathan Van Buren inside the lane.
Nicely done by Van Buren.
Little inside oops and ahs as Van Buren scores the basket
with the left hand down the middle.
Puts the Falcons up by 18.
Nice little up and under. Three-pointer long. Barrett on the rebound.
So Barrett to the basket, tries to hit with the runner shot, no good that time for Barrett. Marin across the timeline. Tries to get the bounce pass inside to Tucker. Tucker scramble, ball rolling around on the ground, nobody's got it. Jump ball situation, it should remain Eagle ball.
Checking into the game.
So Isaiah Wilkes comes back in, so does Holman.
The big man.
Mark Presley and Amari Barrett check out of the game. Barrett sits down with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists in the first half. So ball in the hands of Tucker on the left wing. He drives inside and loses it going up. It's going to be a turnover on that one. He was going to have a hard time getting that over Corey Holman anyway.
Yeah, he was.
90 seconds to go. Van Buren. Gets it inbounded to Wilkes. Bivens now has it. Back on top to Van Buren.
Oh,
and
nice.
Van Buren should have hit Gabriel.
Yeah, it was
Bivens. Gabriel Bivens from the corner for 3. Shot no good.
Yeah.
Going to catch Holman for over the back.
Man, again, that's one of those deals, right? You know, you see that nice little cut across the middle by Bivens.
The flash. I mean, he had it, and he had his hands up.
All he had to do was just hit him on. But instead, you know, again, these younger players, they're just not used to the old school way of feeding the low post, right? I mean,
let the big man
big man eat, you know?
It's just a little bit of stinginess. We got to work it. See, this is Christmas, Gary. We got to tell them about the season of giving as Preston Dukes knocks down the free throw.
You know, dropping dimes, assist game is but, you know, here's the other thing, too. So many teams now in high school don't really have a true big, right? And but so guys tend to think about playing the game outside in instead of inside out.
Bivens on the right wing, dribble inside the lane, tries to get the shot, gets his own rebound, can't get the putback. Holman and him are battling, throws it back in. And on the other end, Tucker tries to get it. Javier Richards is bumped. He tries to control it, and it will be Harding Charter prep ball.
I thought that there was going to be a loose ball foul called. You know, that's the other thing that we don't see very often is a lot of loose ball foul, you know, type fouls. But they'll see it when you get in the state, though.
Inside goes Preston Dukes.
Nice move by the big man.
So Dukes now has officially 5 in the quarter.
Turnover.
So they're going to say the ball's deflected, but it will be Falcon basketball still. 39.4. And slowly but surely, the Eagles have begun to fight their way back in this game.
Yep, 30-19, 35 seconds remaining in the half.
Working the ball around, Isaiah Wilkes across the screen. Isaiah Wilkes finds the crease, goes to the basket and score it.
Yep.
Score it for Isaiah Wilkes.
With the foul.
Foul's going to be called this time. Looks like against Anthony Tucker. Now going to work. 27.4 seconds to go. Wilkes with 11 first half points. Back rims that shot.
Yeah, got to work on those free throws.
Rebound pulled down by DJ Rowe.
Nice defense by Corey Holman.
17 seconds on the clock. Corey Holman
Yep.
battling for it.
Turnover.
And it looks like a dominoes fall on the other end. Tucker for three, and ring it up for Tucker, who knocks down his third three-pointer of the game.
So we're at halftime.
So it's a 10-point margin. The Eagles chopped and chopped and chopped and found themselves back in this game. The Falcons had an 11-0 run to start the quarter, but after timeouts and cooling off a little bit on the defensive end, 18-12 is what the quarter was. Falcons still on top, 32-22.
Yep.
We'll be back for the Millwood and Richmond Foundation halftime report coming up in about 5 minutes. This is Millwood Falcon basketball, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation, and Super Prep.
Hey, this right here is a fat butt. Everybody been hearing about it on the radio. You can come to my Millwood City location, 6003 Southeast 15, or you go to my admin, 285 South Santa Fe. Come get you one of these taters.
Injuries don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Welcome back to the Millwood and Richmond Halftime Report. Millwood and Richmond Foundation raising $35,000 over the course of this year to help Millwood's teachers, students, and of course, help them accomplish the goal, which is academic success. So whether it be helping a student with some clothing, helping a teacher with school supplies, or helping someone who is in need of a meal, or may need some more repairs on a technical aspect. That's what the Millwood and Richmond Foundation does. It fills in the gap for where there might be a shortfall in the school system. And they do a great job of covering it. If you want to join Millwood Enrich right now, open up Cash App Millwood Enrich, and you can donate to that cause right now. Gary Woods, Maurice Prince here. 3 minutes to go before the return of the second half, Gary. Just taking a look at the raw numbers. The Eagles shot 6 of 21, 29%, 3 of 8 from 3, 38%, had 9 rebounds in the first, 9 turnovers, 4 assists, and they did get to the free throw line. In fact, they got to the free throw line quite a bit in the second. After getting to the free throw line only 1 time in the first, they got to it 11 times in the second. So 7 of 12, 58%. Millwood on the other side, shooting 13 of 25, 52%, 1 of 6 from 3, 17%. Millwood has 16 rebounds plus 7, 6 turnovers, so they're -3 on that, which is good. 7 assists plus 3 against that, and 5 of 10 from the free throw line, as we saw those shots start to careen there a little bit later on. So that's what we got. The high-flying Falcons in the first half, Isaiah Wilkes with 11 and Amari Barrett with 8. And for the Eagles, the high flyer is Anthony Tucker. He has 3 3-point shots with 9.
Well, let's just start with the free throw line. 50% is not good enough. Let's just call it what it is. We should be shooting better as a team, even though we are up by 10. And as far as shooting from the field and all of that, being above 50%, all of those are good stats. Rebounds, that's another really good stat. I mean, we're up significantly, and I don't know how many rebounds Barrett has, but it seems like we've called his name a lot. And so I think
Barrett has 6 first-half rebounds.
6 first-half rebounds. That's good. Good stat for a guard. So he's on pace, if he maintains that, to be able to get him a double-double for the game. But, again, what I like about the Falcons is that they're playing good team basketball. We're seeing a lot of, backdoor cuts. We're seeing guys get into the paint. We're seeing guys get the ball up on the glass. We're just not converting at the free throw line. They need to keep getting in the paint. They need to keep drawing the fouls and getting to the free throw line because, again, that's going to be extremely important. And the higher percentage shots, the possessions that are going to allow you to either score or get to the free throw line are going to be in the paint.
Right. Now, the other part about it is since the Falcons have gone through a lot of a roster change, we saw major minutes given to Mark Presley and Gabriel Bivens tonight. We saw the defensive identity of the team shift a little bit. So it's going to be key to get back to that defensive identity. Goins picked up some fouls, and he didn't come back in the game. We didn't see a lot of Jonathan Van Buren in the first half of that game. He played, but just not the normal minutes that we've been used to seeing so far early in the season. So to me, it's about getting back to those identity, the defensive identity, and getting back on the focus on those 50-50 balls and being in the right position. Now, in terms of weathering the storm, they did a good job of that, meaning the Falcons did, but they've got to continue to climb the ladder and get better as the second half continues to go.
No, I agree with you. I just think that, again, shoot better from the free throw line, keep playing good defense, don't get yourself in foul trouble. That's the other part that I think they really need to focus on, right? You want to draw fouls, not give fouls.
Right, exactly.
And then also, too, start really looking at opportunities to get that ball, passing it almost cuts. I mean, there were several, just impromptu.
Listen, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got to cut you off.
What?
If you ever listen to OKC Sports Radio, the great Myron Patton says it drives him absolutely nuts. You have a breakaway to the rim, and you say instead of yamming it or you say, I'm going to throw it back 15 feet, and we're going to knock down this three.
Man.
And he says, a higher percentage of twos will outrank you on a threes, but you got to be smart about it.
Got to be smart about
Goins, Wilkes, Clay, Holman, and Barrett on the way.
Back door. Cut. We missed the cut there, but good. Would have been a great assist by Holman.
Yeah, he's going to talk to Barrett about that one. Going to work. Now on the other side of the floor right now, the original starters back on the floor. And right now that is Preston Dukes, Anthony Tucker, DJ Rowe, and it looks like Kavion Greenhoward on the floor.
Oh, man.
So
nice.
Barrett couldn't hold.
Yeah, but that would have been a heck of a dime, boy, by Wilkes if he would have held on to it.
So Barrett, we need to get him some stickum. That's going to have to be in his Christmas stocking right now. Little something, because that's two. Yeah. That's two that he should have had. He should be full. He was served two meals and he passed up on them. Going to work right now. Tucker picks up his dribble. Clay goes
Presley
for the steal.
Almost gets a hand on
DJ Rowe over to Tucker. Tucker swings it over.
Off the shoe.
Loses it off his shoe that time.
Turnover.
And that looks like Greenhoward.
Oh.
So ahead to Holman.
But did he walk? Holman was hustling up the floor. That's a great hustle by the big man. Got to get those steps down. He took one too many. I'd have been like, come on, coach, give me some NBA love. come on, ref.
So DJ Rowe retrieves it. Chris Clay smothering him on the backcourt. Clay's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, Clay got to give a little bit.
So Clay picks up foul. So Clay picks up team foul number one, but his third team foul.
If the guy had his right hand, Clay should have burst further out in front of him and tried to redirect him a little bit.
So Anthony Tucker looking for his first basket in the second half. He has been a marksman from deep. Three-point shots in the contest.
Turnover, steal by Wilkes.
Wilkes with the steal.
Barrett.
Up to Barrett, and Barrett doesn't miss that one.
No, nice little finger roll. Converts it. What do we got? Player down. We got an injured player on the floor for Harding.
So trying to see who it is. He's being looked at on the floor right now, but it looks like it could be. Looks like that could be Anthony Tucker that's down. So Johan Marin has checked into the game. It looks like he will come in for the injured player. So he pops up, and that was Kavion Greenhoward. So it will be Eagle ball. We're going to inbound it. Tucker has it. Clay.
Clay.
Get called for number 5. Clay.
No, that was a foul.
Chris Clay. For a fourth team foul on Chris Clay.
What's his foul count?
4.
He has 4 fouls?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So 2 cheap ones. So
yeah, real cheap.
So Clay. Dukes. Ball fakes. And likely not going to shoot a 3, and Amari Barrett ends up with it. Barrett to the lane. He can't finish, but Corey Holman does.
Holman on the follow. That's the way to run, big man.
Holman's got 3 on the night so far. And the ball in the hands of Marin now. Marin's going to swing it. Ball's going to be stolen by Holman. Here comes Chris Clay. Clay. Into the lane, contact, and knocks it down on the teardrop.
Yep, no call. They were trying to see if there was a.
So Chris Clay is going to come out of the game. And Jonathan Van Buren comes in. So working the ball. Tucker trying to get across the timeline.
Ripped. Barrett.
Amari Barrett with the steal. He goes to the basket, and he goes to yam it.
Did he get fouled?
He did not get fouled. So no one contains it, so Goins going to inbound it now. Goins inbounds it to Barrett. Barrett, spin move, has the ball knocked loose. Goins ends up with it. Ball's knocked out again. It will be Falcon basketball. Amari Barrett becomes the second Falcon in double digits. Ball in the hands of Holman over to Barrett. Barrett on the left wing. Barrett spots up for three. Barrett can't get it to fall. Marin back taps it. Barrett ends up with it. Barrett glasses the basket. He can't get it to fall. Holman can't get it to finish.
Yeah.
Holman went too fast on that one. Ball in the hands now of Ferguson. And now three-pointer by Tucker.
Wow. Tucker drains the three.
His fourth three of the night. And on the other end, Isaiah Wilkes gets the easy two. On the other end, Tucker
40-25.
keeps the lead down to 15. 4:41 to go. There's going to be a contact. Looks like they're going to catch Goins this time.
Yeah, catch him on the reach.
Goins picks up the foul. Foul number 3 by Goins. So across the timeline now. Rowe gets it over to Ferguson. And now Preston Dukes fires a three. And the big man said, let it rain.
Yeah.
That is the fifth three-pointer of the night.
40-28.
And into the basket goes Holman. And draws the foul against Preston Dukes. And nice job, he got position.
Yeah. That was one of those situations where it's about that weight room, you know, powering up, getting that ball up over the rim there and kissing it off the glass.
So Holman has 3. Preston Dukes just picked up his 3rd foul.
Rims it.
Front rims that one.
Yeah, he's sitting a little flat-footed in his shot. He comes to his toes. He needs to finish on his toes. As he shoots those free throws, you notice there, watch his knees when he's shooting.
All arms.
Yep. There you go.
Amari Barrett
on the rebound. Stayed
tapped
alive.
in and saved by the Eagles there. So going to work now. Amari Barrett.
Oh, he got those long arms, man.
Harassing DJ Rowe. Marin cuts to the basket and scores his 4th point of the night. Across the timeline goes Wilkes. Wilkes on the elbow, spin move. He can't get it to fall. Holman gets the rebound. Holman misses.
Yeah, Holman gets bumped out of there a little bit.
And on the other end,
big man has to be thinking attack the rim, attack the rim. His motion should be forward.
Wilkes comes through with the steal. He gets the steal, and he drops the hammer.
Yes, sir. .42-30.
With the runner, and Tucker scores the basket.
Call block, yeah. Holman, he's messing around. He might mess around and get a flop now. He needs to stand up in there until he gets some serious contact.
So, score the basket.
He was a little late to the party. Barrett and Holman checking out. Presley and Javier Richards checking in. Second free throw made by Tucker.
On the other end, 33. Inside pass, and then Presley loses it.
Yeah, Goins dropped a serious dime. Presley wasn't ready for it.
2:56 to go. Ferguson has it. Kobe Ferguson does. Swing over to Tucker. Tucker misses a three-point shot that time.
Up. Javier on the rebound.
And behind the back dribble by Goins. Goins steps through the traffic.
That should have been a foul in there somewhere.
And Ferguson's going to come through with the steal here. And a timeout called that time by head coach.
No, they didn't call a timeout.
Oh, they didn't?
No, he didn't call a timeout.
He was just clapping his hands. Okay, my fault. On the left wing, and then contact that time by Presley. Presley just picks up his fourth foul.
42-33, 2:22 remaining in the period.
So going to work now.
No.
Marin for three. He can't get it to fall.
Rebound Presley. 3-2 break.
And the other end, Wilkes.
Yes, sir.
Drops the biscuit in the basket. 44-33. So getting ready to check in the game at the scorer's table is Daniel Gregg for the Eagles. Looking for space to operate. Bounce pass over to Marin. Marin spins in the lane, loses it, and the ball's knocked out. It will be Eagle ball. Now, Lucas Helm comes into the game, as well as Daniel Gregg. Coming out goes Preston Dukes. Just checking into the game. Gregg, comes in, misses the two. Rebound pulled down by Richards. Isaiah Wilkes steps up and lines up a three. Can't get it to fall that time.
Up, tapped out.
So Van Buren gets the steal and then gets it over to Wilkes, who scores the basket with an opportunity of the and one.
Nice
Foul's going to be called against DJ Rowe.
Nice team play.
So Wilkes lines up and completes the three-point play. And with that, Isaiah Wilkes is working with a 20-piece right now.
Yep. Bivens is at the scorer's table waiting to check in.
Isaiah
Wilkes
steals and drops another hammer.
Another hammer. Well, that's it for Presley.
So Mark Presley. Let's see here. Maybe I got that right.
So that's
it's third. They say it's his third, so I have the foul wrong. So
all right.
That's all right.
Barrett checking in for Wilkes.
So Wilkes comes out of the game. Barrett returns. Gabriel Bivens is in the game.
Yep. Look like Goins is. Oh, he's just coming over to the sideline to get. I think he got a drip or a little cut or something on him.
For Van Buren, that's who he's in the game for.
49-33, 1:14 remaining in the third.
So free throw by Ferguson, and he knocks it down.
Substitution.
Ferguson.
All right. Jordan Hammonds checks into the game.
So Jordan Hammonds comes in. Braylon Goins comes out. 1:11 to go. Swings it over Javier Richards at the left, over to Amari Barrett. Bounce pass inside. And it's going to end up being a turnover there against Mark Presley.
Yeah, travel on Presley. He lost the ball, then he dove on the floor and slid around with it.
49-35, 50 seconds to go. Backcourt pressure. Anthony Tucker goes back and retrieves the miss. Tucker pulls
short.
side of the backboard there.
Presley on the rebound. He loses it. Double dribble on
And
Presley.
So Presley going to get called for the turnover there. So now going to work. So the ball was reversed. They said it was not a turnover on Presley for double dribble. The officials conversed, and that's what they came up with. So Amari Barrett now has it. Barrett inside to Presley. Presley can't get it to fall. Hammonds with the rebound, throws it out to Barrett. Barrett, bounce pass inside. He can't retrieve it. Now he does.
I'm just watching them give up this 10-foot jump shot like it's non-existent.
All right.
Charge. Javier Richards.
So Javier Richards is going to be called.
No, he draws it.
He's going to draw the charge that
he draws
time.
it.
So 49-35, 12 seconds to go. The Falcons are going to play for one. Amari Barrett brings it toward the timeline, gets across with 8 seconds. Drives left. Kicks it over. Richard looks at the three, over to Barrett. Barrett fires. His time expires. Three-pointer is no good. And the Falcons will go in with a 14-point lead into the fourth quarter. So looking at the things at the end of the third, Gary, Falcons outscored them 17-13 in the period. When we look overall at the point total, you're going to have to watch Anthony Tucker. Anthony Tucker is the only player in double-digit scoring for the Eagles. He has 14 points thus far in the game. So when you're looking at it overall, the Falcons, let's take a look at the overall stat shooting in the second half of this game. The Falcons have come out in the second half 8 of 18 from the floor, 44%, 0 for 2 from 3, but on twos, 8 of 16.
Hey,
we'll take that.
Yeah.
Free throw line 1 of 3, but only 3 trips to the free throw line, 33% overall. But the Falcons had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 steals in the quarter. Harding Charter Prep in the quarter ended up shooting 56% from the floor, 5 of 9, 4 of 6 from the twos, 67%, 1 of 3 from threes, 33%, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Only 5 rebounds in the quarter for them against the Falcons' 8. So the Falcons continue to expand the rebounding margin, and that's also helping them with the lead a little bit. Also, doesn't hurt that Isaiah Wilkes has decided to be a little unconscious with 2, slams in the third. So into the fourth quarter, shot up on a teardrop there by Josiah Devereaux with his first basket of the game. So Goins returns to the lineup for the Falcons. Who else is on the floor?
Barrett with the 3 ball.
So Barrett gets the 3. And foul's going to be called on the other end.
Oh, they draw the foul. The charge.
Draw the charge on the other end. So Amari Barrett with 13 on the night. Another charge. So now Goins over to Barrett. 7:17 left to go in the game. Left wing, up top. Bounce pass over. Three-pointer by Bivens.
Wow.
And he drains it from the corner.
And that was deep.
Assist by Goins. Goins has not scored, but he's got 4 assists on the night. That's very Willie Mays-ish, if you will. So that's 4 fouls now on Mark Presley. So Presley has fouled out now. So Presley has fouled out of the game, which brings Isaiah Wilkes back in the game. Isaiah Wilkes with 22. Ball's inbound. Marin gives it up.
Oh,
Amari Barrett comes with the steal. Barrett to the basket and scores it. He gets the steal. He gets the deal. Barrett now with 15 points.
That was great hustle play by Barrett.
Step back, shot, no good that time. Does not foul for Kavion Greenhoward. So Goins pushes across the timeline. Isaiah Wilkes fires from deep. Can't get it to foul that time.
Basket.
So they're going to catch.
They don't call a foul on Barrett.
Barrett picks up what I believe is foul number 2.
I mean, that's really good for him.
Across the timeline goes Tucker. Anthony Tucker on the right wing. So Tucker, bounce pass inside to the corner. To DJ Rowe, back up top to Marin. Marin into the lane. Goes left, right, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Jordan Hammond. Goins brings it to the front court, bounce pass over. Bivens for 3. Can't get it to fall that time. Loose ball retrieved by Goins. Goins for 3. And sweet string music for Braylon Goins.
Nice. 60-37. Falcons lead. 5:36 remaining in the game.
60-37.
Air
The
ball.
Greenhoward shot in the corner, no good.
Wilkes on the rebound.
And Wilkes tries to go for the hat trick.
Wilkes is down on the floor. Yeah, he tries to go in there and punch it. I think he left a little soon.
Yeah, he said, I don't need the Will Rogers Airport to take off.
Right. Ooh.
Into the lane, turning around and firing, drawing contact goes Preston Dukes.
Yeah, Bivens fouls him.
Bivens, so team foul number 3. Bivens' second foul of the night. Preston Dukes back to the free throw line, shooting. I think he's shooting 2. Or 1 and 1. Or a foul against number. So Preston Dukes can't get the first free throw to fall.
Yeah, it rims out.
Dukes can't get the second one to fall.
Barrett on the rebound.
Christopher Clay is back in the game. Bivens for 3 again. Barrett goes up high for the rebound. Ball ends up in the hands of Tucker.
Don't get a foul.
And contact's going to be made here.
Yep, on the floor. It's going to be on Bivens.
So going to work right now. Going to throw the ball in is Marin. So the ball back in, Isaiah Wilkes. Up to Christopher Clay. Christopher Clay lays it in. Christopher Clay now has 6. Marin behind the back dribble, getting away from Jordan Hammonds. Devereaux on the right wing. Devereaux, little left-right action. Pulls up for 2. Shots no good. Rebound by Barrett. Barrett over to Clay. Clay back to Barrett. Barrett scores. Little give and go action.
64-37.
Timeout's going to be called here on the floor by Harding Charter Prep. It's a 30-second timeout. 4:12 to go. Falcons starting to pull away in this one. Falcons have outscored Harding Charter Prep in the fourth, 15-2, Gary. Falcons continue to press the mark and press the ball ahead here. And, you know, you're looking at guys now getting a chance to get some extra run here, extra exposure. We've seen a little bit of fireworks tonight from Mark Presley. Although he's fouled out of this game, he showed us a lot of energy, a lot of X-factor guys. Gabriel Bivens did show us the same thing early on in this one.
Yeah, he has. And then also, too, I love, you know, what's happening with Wilkes and Barrett. I mean, when they're on, it's really hard to stop this team. And I like what Holman's doing. I mean, Holman's game was much better tonight than it was the first time we called it against Midwest City. He's doing some good things. I'm seeing a pretty good post rotation. You know, I like Van Buren. I like Bivens. I like Holman. I mean, those guys are I mean, that depth is going to be extremely important, right? When it starts counting, when we get to district and regionals and area and all that, right, Mo?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We one of the things we saw during the Falcons championship running is a term that you used to call platooning.
Platooning.
And so if you can have 10,
yeah,
a first unit and a second unit that's interchangeable with guys who are good in situational ball, rebounds, the ability to play in big games and big moments, that's what you're looking to do. Marin is going to inbound the ball, try to get it in Tucker's hands, and a nice denial there. And they're going to call Amari Barrett for contact. Barrett getting called for the foul there, and not a second ran off the clock. So that's 5 fouls now, so that's going to send Tucker back to the line.
Yeah, the officials telling them, hey, you can't wrap your arms. You got to keep those arms out to your side. You can't bring them forward. You can't, you know, hook the players.
And Tucker misses the free throw.
You know, and I think it's really fortunate for these young players, too, to have officials who are willing to explain to them from an official point of view, right?
Yeah. So Tucker misses that one.
Yep. Bivens on the rebound.
So Bivens with the rebound there. Christopher Clay over to Barrett. Bounce pass into Hammonds. Hammonds swings it. It's going to be stolen. Ball's going to be stolen by Wilkes. Wilkes into the lane. Finishes with the layup.
I mean, when he leaps off that floor, he's not a big guy, right? He might be 6 foot.
He gets the steal in the deal.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to have to start handing out, you know, combo packs or something.
Combo packs, 2 packs.
Wilkes again. And drop!
And another dunk. That's his third dunk tonight.
Isaiah Wilkes rises.
That's it. Coach
razzles
says,
and dazzles the crowd.
Coach is sending everybody else in now.
Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Turnover.
So 26 for Isaiah Wilkes as he comes out of the game with a big smile on his face.
Substitution. Massive substitution.
So Bryce Brown.
Well, the Falcons only have
Messiah Garrett.
They only have 4 players on the field on the court. Okay. Wait a minute. Who's in? All right.
Braylon Bradshaw.
Yep.
Josiah Mays is in.
Yep. You got Jamari Moore.
What number
Bryce
is he?
Brown, 35.
Okay.
You got Bryce Brown. And then Jordan Hammond
stayed in the game.
Yeah, he stayed in the game.
Wasn't able to knock that one down. And Anthony Tucker's going to really be upset with themselves. I mean, he had a chance to really have an impact at the free throw line. I say that, and then he knocks down a 3.
Yeah.
But he left a lot of change.
He left a lot of money on. Yeah, he left a lot of money at the free throw line tonight.
Coming around the top now. Ball in the hands of Garrett. Garrett hands off to Mays. Mays drives down the lane and scores. On the other end, nice basket that time by Preston Dukes.
Yeah, Dukes did a nice job of getting in that paint and then changing it up.
Josiah Mays pulls up for the mid-range game, wasn't able to fall. Garrett ends up with it. Garrett turns and fires. He can't get it. Mays gets it back. Bryce Brown over to Mays. Mays drops it in and scores it.
Yep, timeout Millwood after the score. 72-42. Falcons lead by 30-30.
72-42. So timeout here called by the Falcons with 2:20 to go. And then just it has to be about understanding your roles and knowing what you're doing there. And you said, who's number 35 again? I want to make sure I have that right on my sheet.
At 35 is Jamari Moore.
Okay. All right, so going back to work, 2:20 to go. And, you know, in games like this, guys always want to see themselves get into the scoring sheet.
Yeah.
So 72-42, 2:20 to go, and it will be Eagle basketball. Tucker across the timeline being pressured by Mays, kicks it to the corner, driving it in. Nice shot there by Adrian Colbert, who just checked into the game. Bryce Brown across the timeline. Bryce Brown to the corner, Josiah Mays back up top. Brown steps for a three of his own.
Yep, 3-ball.
And Bryce Brown for three. 75-44. Ball on the left wing, driving into the lane. DJ Rowe tries to hammer it down.
Yeah.
Shot no good.
Jamari Moore on the fast break with the left hand.
So Jamari Moore is going to throw it back to Brown. Brown up fakes is going to get called for steps there.
Yeah.
So checking into the game, Danny Ableu. And Anthony Tucker's night is come to an end. Also another substitution, Taj Burrs comes in the game for Johan Marin. Ball in the hands now of Ableu. Ableu almost loses it. Good defense there being put on by Messiah Garrett. Bounce pass over. DJ Rowe with 50 seconds on the clock. Good defense by the Falcons. Are going to kick Bryce Brown with the foul.
Got a little bit too physical.
So 2 shots coming now from Colbert. So what everybody wants to know is when our next broadcast is.
Tomorrow.
Well, yes, that's Langston.
You talking about Millwood? Okay.
Millwood broadcast. First shot is no good there by Colbert. Millwood would be, game will be here. No, it won't. He goes 1 of 2 at the line, Colbert does. We'll be at Crooked Oak.
Crooked Oak down the street.
On Tuesday.
Shot right there. Good look.
Hammond's shot is no good.
Oh,
Bryce
what?
Brown going to get the rebound there.
I mean, he got up off the ground, man. 39.3 seconds.
So Brown to inbound the ball. Garrett now has it. Garrett. Little stop and go action. And contact's going to be made. A foul's going to be called against Josiah Mays. So back to the free throw line, shooting 2 goes Harding Charter Prep. Will you be in town for that game on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, let me think.
So Crooked Oak on Tuesday.
Maurice putting old coach on blast right now.
I have to ask because if I don't ask you, you'll leave town and not say nothing.
Well, Coach.
I'm not putting you on blast. You work, so you got a job. Taj Burris knocks down the free throw. 75-46, 29.5. And he knocks the second one down. Good free throw shooting by Taj Burris. 75-47, 28 seconds to go. Brown trying to get across the timeline. Brown kicks it to the corner. Josiah Mays is going to try and dribble it out with 7 seconds to go.
There you go. Just let it run out.
3, 2, and 1. And that will complete tonight's contest by the Falcons winning by the score of 75-47. Overall, Gary, your thoughts on the game?
I thought the Falcons played well. I thought it was a much cleaner game than the last one that we played. I think the depth of the Falcons really gave Harding Trotter Prep a lot of problems, a lot of trouble. I mean, it wore them down. Great defense. I mean, I have to admit, the defensive play by, in particular the guards and then the rebounding by those guards, I'm interested in seeing the stats at the end, but overall, just a good game. I mean, I love Barrett's play. I love Wilkes' play. Presley and Clay and all those other guys came in and contributed. The depth, the stat sheet shows a lot of guys, different players scored. So,
right. Now, the Falcons outscored them 43-25 in the second half of this game.
Yeah.
And 26-12 in the fourth period in particular. So that's something to look at overall. The Falcons poured it on and did a great job overall. The defensive identity was strong in this game, and it was quite prevalent all the way through. Falcons with double-digit scoring tonight. You've got Isaiah Wilkes finished the game with 26 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds on the night. Barrett's line was nearly a double-double, 17 points, 8 rebounds in the game with 3 assists, 2 steals. And, by the way, Isaiah Wilkes had 5 steals, by the way. Got to throw that in there. Josiah Mays had 4. Chris Clay had 6. Mark Presley with 2. Gabriel Bivens with 3. Bryce Brown with 3. Javier Richards with 4. Jonathan Van Buren with 4. Corey Holman with 3. 3 with 4 rebounds overall from the big guy, by the way.
He only had 3 points?
Only had 3 points, yeah.
It seemed like he scored more than that.
Well, there was a lot of point-blank misses.
Okay.
So he didn't get any in the scoring column of that. And if I'm wrong, I'll gladly accept it. But Braylon Goins also had 3 points, but 4 assists in the game. Want to point that out. That was kind of Willie Mays-ish. Willie Mays, when we had him here, he may not have all the scoring, but you got to find your role on the team.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys have had some nights that they may not have had. Van Buren led the team in scoring, was a dominant player in the game against Midwest City in the loss. But tonight you have to look at it differently because you have to see your role will be different as you play.
Right.
So, I mean, Gary, I think the team will continue to develop its identity. We'll continue to find out how it is. As a team, though, for the Falcons, they ended up shooting tonight 32 of 57, 56% in the game. And from twos, 27 of 44, 61%. You win a lot of games with that. 5 of 13 from 3, 38% from that. Not necessarily a great number, but not a bad number overall. And total rebounds tonight, the Falcons had 31 rebounds.
Whew.
And compared to Harding Charter Prep's 14.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the stat of the game.
2-1.
2-1, and those misses add up on those rebounds, on opportunities the Falcons were able to capitalize on. In fact, out of those 31 rebounds, 10 of those was offensive.
Wow.
So, I mean, those are all good numbers overall. Harding Charter Prep tonight, it just wasn't their night from shooting. For the night, they ended up shooting 15 of 39, 38%, 5 of 13 from 3, 38%. And please keep in mind, 12 of those three-point shots came from one guy. That was Austin Tucker overall. So that's worth noting. Oh, I didn't mention the free throws. That's probably an area the Falcons still need to work. 6 of 13 for 46%.
Yeah, no, they got to get better at the free throw line. Also, too, Harding Charter Prep, They had a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, they did.
Oh man, I mean,
18.
Yeah.
18 turnovers,
and then got beat 2-1 on the boards.
Yeah, so that's the difference in the game.
Yeah.
So overall tonight, Gary, you got to choose a player of the game tonight, and I think it's going to be relatively easy to choose one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a player that got a double-double, then it'd be a little harder. But
Oklahoma, and we will see you tomorrow as we get ready to go. This has been